revealing the truth behind the headlines.
All right. Demetrius, so did you see ECW?
You know what? I did see ECW, caught bits and pieces of it, had to go back last night, watch it on the DVR, man. You know, with ECW, I'm bad with these predictions, Shane. I don't know what it is, bro. I can't get it right. You heard me last week say Christian was going to win the ECW title. I was wrong again. Swagger did retain. But the most impressive thing about the show, or the most impressive person on the show to me, is Tyson Kidd, man. I really, really like what he does in the ring, man. But him and Christian are about the only reason I'm watching ECW these days. What did you think about the show?
I was happy that Christian lost, but it was a great match. It was a great match. The show was kind of lackluster. For the first two matches were squashes, but those last two matches, the Dreamer, Paul Burchill was pretty good. That Christian Jack Swagger main event, wonderful. Christian sold that arm injury better than what most. I haven't seen John Cena sell like that, you know, in all the years I've seen him wrestle. I was very happy with that match, and I think that match might make Jack Swagger bigger in the ECW.
Yeah, man, I'll have to agree. It was a good match. It'll be interesting to see where Christian goes from here. You know, I don't know that they'll do Swagger and Christian. Maybe they'll do a rematch at WrestleMania. Does anybody really want to see that? I don't know. Maybe they'll go. Maybe they'll give Christian a nod for the Money in the Bank ladder match. I know some people are hoping for that, but I don't know. I don't know where they go from here.
All right, and Darius is back.
I'm back, guys, but I'm back with a huge disappointment. I'm sorry, I just called over to the wrestling school, and they had some major problems going down. Harley Race actually had to bolt out of there, and so we will not be bringing Harley Race to the show today, but we will have him back on a later date. I am deeply sorry for all our viewers and listeners who tune in to hear from the King Harley Race, but I promise that we will get him on as soon as possible. So that gives you plenty of time to get your questions in order, your comments in order, so for when he comes on. But we do have Booker T's PWA calling in tonight. We also have Ring of Honor's Brent Albright calling in tonight. So it's not going to be, you know, a huge disappointment. Just stick around. We're going to get some good stuff in. And you never know when I've been assured that Booker T will be calling into the show guaranteed within the next couple of weeks. It could be today. It could be next Wednesday. It could be 3 weeks from now. It could be right now. So just tune in any moment. You never know what's going to happen on Hit the Ropes Radio. So, guys, you're talking about ECW, you're talking about Jack Swagger, and whatnot. So, what's the deal with ECW? I missed out. Don't go through the whole thing again, but what were the high points?
Well, we were just kind of talking. Go ahead, Shane. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead, man.
No, we had a good, I would say a good to near great main event between Swagger and Christian, which probably went on about almost 20 minutes. And I think that match might actually, you know, raise people's expectations of Jack Swagger. He came out on top with a clean victory, and I think Christian might be that person that helps Swagger, you know, not become Vladimir Kozlov.
Wow, that would be a huge drop off there. Everybody's got some big things. I don't know if y'all pointed out already about Jack Swagger. They compare him to the next big thing, Brock Lesnar, because of that wrestling background, and I think he's probably got a little better mic skills. He's not as big, he's not as impressive, but he's probably equally or pretty close in talent. So I'll agree with Christian. Will definitely be able to bring the best out of him, which is probably the only good thing that I see about him on the ECW.
Yeah, man, and we were also, I brought up the point that I really, really like what I see from young Tyson Kidd. I know he's only been on for a few weeks, and I know he's been kind of wrestling some jobbers, and they've been some squash matches. But what I see from him in ring, man, he has a lot of potential, and maybe they rethink the plans with D.H. Smith. Get them back together with Natalya and do that whole New Heart Foundation thing. But even if they don't, I think Tyson Kidd, man, has a lot of potential, a lot of talent.
Right, definitely. I've even heard rumors of him joining D.H. Smith, joining Legacy, but I don't know how that'll work out because I know that he was adopted, basically, not full, not paper signed, but adopted into the home of the Hearts. So maybe they could pull that angle, just as they did with Brian Pillman. Is not Canadian, I don't believe, but they pulled him into the Canadian, that whole thing. So maybe they bring both of them on.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens there.
Most definitely. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, or if you just want to blow off some steam, you can call us in at 646-929-2442. That's 646-929-2442. And whether you want to throw out a topic, you want to tell us how your days went, we might hang up on you, but that's all right. Call in anyway. Now, Shane, we've been talking about this. We talked on it last week. Demetrius wrote an article on it. The Black History Month is here, and we haven't seen a whole lot out of wrestling representing Black History Month. Just like any other company or school, you get a little glimpse about it. But we got into this whole debate on The Rock versus Booker T. Who's better? Who's on top? Demetrius says it's Booker T. What do you think? Did we lose Shane? Is he gone?
Dude, we might have lost him, Darius. I think. Shane, are you there?
Shane, are you back? I think
I'm here.
All right. I was saying, bringing back the whole Black History Month, but we kind of jumped from the Black History Month and recognizing the black athletes to debating whether or not who's better, Rock or Booker T. Most people would obviously say it's The Rock because he's into movies, he's bigger, he can eat pie and la 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 la. But who do you think? I mean, who's better? Who's better for wrestling?
Demetrius and I were talking about this last week, and we kind of both said that Booker T, title-wise, he's more decorated than The Rock. Sure, The Rock is more well-known, in the mainstream media. He's into movies. He has that personality, but Booker T kind of helped revolutionize a division back in WCW. He has all that. He has the tag team titles. He's the five-time WCW champion. Came to the WWE. He won the King of the Ring. He's won the championship with the big dogs. And now he's in TNA, and he still got gold in TNA. I'm going to agree with Demetrius and say Booker T.
Yeah, I remember the whole Best of 7 series with Chris Benoit over the TV title, I think it was. Or, was it TV title or the U.S.? Correct me, memory fading. But I mean, that was just some fantastic stuff. I'm not really sure we've ever seen anything of that caliber out of The Rock, but just some Booker T. He can, when he's on, he's on.
Yeah, man, he had some I think that series with Benoit was over the U.S. title,